And so I was actually sharing this with someone the other day that had called me about something, and I became aware of it, and the deadline was right there. And I was looking into it, researching it, and actually reached out to a few people to get some wisdom to get them to look at it to see what they thought. And they gave me their feedback, but I just felt uneasy about moving forward with it because I don't like being rushed into something. I know there's times where you're like, that you really do need to make a quick decision. But typically you can feel when it's like, this doesn't feel right. And so I don't panic. And so right now, as I was sharing, there are a number of things that's going on that you're hearing in the news, on social media, dealing with tariffs, decisions that are being made, people being let go from their jobs that were typically, historically, very secure jobs, are now possibly in jeopardy. And so I want you all to know not to panic. If you are truly one of those that are in Christ and you are a believer, you know that God's got you. So one of the things that I do my best not to subscribe to is to make haste decisions. Don't panic. Don't make haste decisions that you later go back and regret, that you weren't able to think through. You don't want to do that. So this is a time where things are coming out and it's like, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. Take a step back, breathe and really begin to get clarity regarding what you actually need to do. And if you don't know what to do, number two is going to help you with that when I go to number two. But another really good thing too is to gain good sound wisdom, good sound counsel from people that you say, they're pretty wise. They're pretty sound in their judgment, in the wisdom that they give. They have a lot of experience and they hear from God. And so if you're unsure about some things, talk to someone about it, someone that you know that has quite a bit of wisdom in the area that maybe you're struggling in. So you want to make sure you're not panicking and making haste decisions. So I'm gonna give you an example. So there's the tariffs that are, potential or have already been implemented. And so one of the things that may result in is the price of vehicles going up thousands of dollars. And not just vehicles, it's a ripple effect. Your insurance may go up. And so you don't want to be one of those that say, you know what, the price of vehicles are going to go up. Let me go run out and buy me a new vehicle now. Don't do that. Don't put yourself in that type of situation. Now, if you've been putting it off and you really do need a vehicle, then maybe that's something you go ahead and do. But if you're just one of those that have that new vehicle itch and you like a new vehicle every year or every other year, and your vehicle is perfectly fine, then no, don't do that. Do not make a haste decision, all right? So make sure that you're making good sound decisions. Do not panic during these times because whenever you panic, you make decisions that ultimately cost you. Okay? And so I was actually sharing this with someone the other day that had called me about something, and I became aware of it, and the deadline was right there. And I was looking into it, researching it, and actually reached out to a few people to get some wisdom to get them to look at it to see what they thought. And they gave me their feedback, but I just felt uneasy about moving forward with it because I don't like being rushed into something. I know there's times where you're like, that you really do need to make a quick decision. But typically you can feel when it's like, this doesn't feel right. And so I held off on it and I feel confident about that because I don't like making haste decisions that I go back and I'm like, I wish I hadn't done that. Or, trying to figure out how to maneuver, maybe some fallout from it. And so I want to encourage you all to not panic. And until next time, be blessed.